Well, it's been a while since I did a walkabout, so I'm going to do a walkabout this evening. Take you down below and show you what we got going on, see how the winter showed everything. We still got a fair bit of snow up here in the yard. Down in the field, it's almost all melted off. It gets a lot of sun down there, more so than what we get up here. First thing I'm going to show you, we had a lot of mud, and we still do have a fair bit of mud. So I just took a bag of wood shavings. I got plenty of those. I just dumped it out, raked it out, so I ain't scrambling in mud every time we want to go see the chickens. And they're starting to enjoy life a little bit. Ain't that right, little lady? It's pretty muddy down here, but there's still a lot of ice and stuff down here as well. Their compost is thawed out on the outside. I made a big pile there. They're running around down below, as you can see. Most of the snow's melted. I need to plant some more. I'm going to plant some peach trees down through here in the bottom and put a cage around them so they can't dig them up. I got a lot of straw over here helping keep things thawed out inside their composting hut. Got a lot of compost, as you can see, starting to look really good. These chickens are amazing, even when it's 0 degrees outside. They do an outstanding job. I do need to clean their coop out. I'll probably do that this weekend. I'm not going to do it before then. Today is Tuesday, by the way. So let's walk down below and see what's going on down there. I would take you over there and show you this upper garden, but it's too snowy, so I'm not going to show you that area. As you can see, it's that area. Look at all that cardboard. We collected all that and all that. These are produce boxes that where our produce comes in, that we get leftover produce. And there's some charcoal, and these are bags of our minerals that we put in the garden. I'll show you those when I go to get the garden gathered up and ready for planting, which truly won't be that long. It really won't be. First thing, I think I'll walk over here this way. I didn't get a lot of things put away before winter, but I got everything put away as good as it needed to be put away before winter. We got all of our chicken coops, our mobile chicken trailers. We got our wood shavings. I was hoping these were thawed just so I could use some of those cardboard up, but it's not. I checked it and it's froze. It's thawed on the outside a little bit, but it's still froze down in the middle. So I can't do nothing with it yet, but I got a lot of area that I want to put wood chips in. Our trees, doesn't look like the deer was too bad on them this fall over the winter. I do got some bone sauce I need to get out, but we got some tips that's pruned back. The rabbits didn't girdle any of them. We just got some tip damage from the deer, which isn't really going to hurt anything. They just prune them. I honestly cannot remember what this tree here is. I won't say for sure. This in here is a red bud. That I'm sure of, and it's the same way. They got a little bit of tip damage. Nothing major though, nothing really to worry about. It'll help bush it out some. That's a red bud. This one here is a almond, actually, and it looks good. It didn't even look like it was damaged at all. Not even the tips down low. Looks good, which is great. I never would have thought that. Last year I had a cherry tree over here, and they rubbed the top plumb out of it, or the sides, the bark off of it. I never dug it up, hoping it would come back from like here down, but it didn't even do that. So this needs to take a hike. It's not going to do nothing. This here is a peach. It's got a fair bit of snipping on the tops. But like I say, I got some bone sauce, Billy's bone sauce I need to get put on. This here is a chestnut. And it looks like nothing bothered it, but it's a really small tree. And this here's a chestnut as well. No damage on it either. And this here is I want to say gummy berry, but I ain't 100% sure on that. Maybe you all can help me out. It's got some really big thorns. And these red berries. The red berries were kind of tart, but they were pretty good. I'm not 100% sure what they was. Like I said, they was kind of tart, but they tasted really good. And there's another, I think this here's a chestnut as well. It's a pretty small tree. Up there is our raspberries. Our asparagus, it's got a lot of weeds in between the asparagus rows. We got 2 rows of asparagus, one here and one here. We got a lot of weeds in between them. I used a bunch of, this here is a elderberry. I've got half a dozen or so of those around. I'm not sure where they all ended up. I know 3 or 4 of them ended up right here where this one is. I don't know how many's going to come back. Hopefully all of them do. They was all doing pretty good last year. But the deer, I know, did get into them a little bit. But it didn't hurt anything. And our peaches and plums down along where the food forest area is doing really good. They look great. I do want to dig some more horseradish up before it starts coming out. We're out of horseradish and I need to dig some more up. So that'll be as soon as the ground thaws a little bit more. But these look good. Should get some fruit off these this year if we don't get a late frost. They look like they're going to bud out pretty nice. Some of them look really good. Like right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that will be a flower and fruit. That will be a flower and fruit. There's a lot of those on these trees. They look really good. Here's another peach. And these have lots of fruit spurs. And I mean tons of them. I don't know how good you can see those in the camera. Probably not well enough. I did prune these several times. And I'll probably prune them again before they bloom or maybe while they're blooming. But there's definitely a lot of fruit spurs on these trees. We should, if we don't get a late frost, we should have peaches coming out of our ears. And I can't remember what type these are, but there's a lot of them. And we got some asparagus down here. This asparagus here is purple asparagus. It tastes the same as the other. It's just purple. And there's some thyme. There's another little peach tree. This is actually, I think that's a plum, and this is another peach. But they all look good. No deer damage on these whatsoever, which is pretty amazing. We have some raspberries and blueberries up through here. This is a blackberry. It looks good. And the blueberries, they all look really good. It's a mixed mess of everything. This blueberry looks good. They don't bloom they're pretty late bloomers around here. I don't know what they normally do in everybody else's area, but here they don't bloom till, I want to say late May, maybe early June, somewhere in there before the blueberries even open up.
Hello, my name is General Show. I am the mascot here at the DHT Nursery. I'm waving bye to you now because I don't like the camera. I am camera shy.
It's an apple tree down here. It doesn't look the best, but I think it's going to be all right. Looks like the tip might have froze out on it. But it should be all right. It's got some spots where some limbs should come out. So we'll see how it does. Something you never know when you're doing them. And this plum here looks really good. A lot of nice fruit spurs on it as well. And we got a lot more horseradish. Like I said, I need to dig some up. We're out. We are out of horseradish. Up here is where the groundhog dug its hole last year. Right here. We trapped him out and fed him to the chickens. This is the mess he made. That's all right though. There's a nice blueberry growing there beside of it. It didn't hurt anything, so I ain't going to worry too much. But these trees are all looking really good. They all have some really nice fruit spurs. And over here, I got 2 about here, as you can see, with new wood chips last fall. I didn't get them all done before the snow came. I got plenty of wood chips, and I got plenty of cardboard, I think, to finish this. It's pretty long. It's probably 75, 80 feet long, somewhere in there, and probably 10 to 15, 10, 12 feet wide, something like that. But everything looks really good. There is a fair many deer tracks over here in the fresh wood chips, but no damage on anything over in this area. But you can definitely, hopefully that camera shows them justice. I can see them pretty good in the viewfinder. I don't know, hopefully you can too. But the fruit that's going to be on these, if we don't get a late frost, is going to be immaculate. Then this is an apple tree. This will be its second. This will be its second full season, so it don't have any. It might have a couple small fruit spurs on it. It's a little bit early to tell what it's going to do yet. It ain't been in there very long. It hadn't even been pruned. I do want to get some more apple trees and plant. Probably not down in this area. Probably not down in here, but between our garden fence and our property fence, I want to work on that area so I don't have to mow it. And I got a lot of comfrey growing down along the property line fence right through there. I want to make that like a food forest type area through there as well, so I don't have to worry too much about. It'll help with bugs and stuff too, because your predator bugs will be in that kind of stuff, so it should help a lot. And if y'all remember correctly, this year is garlic. This bed and this bed we have, I can't remember how many garlics we planted, but it was a bunch of them. I want to say like 1,500 bulbs. And then this is the potato experiment that we did last fall. So we'll see. We shall see what they'll do. Down here's where we had all of our peppers at last year. There's not going to be any peppers in here this year, naturally, because we put them there last year. We're not going to put them in the same place twice. So this will be, I think I got some green corn and tomatoes. I'm not sure what all I got growing in here, but I got a plan. Anyways, but so today it was in the mid 50s. Turned out to be a really beautiful day. It's been really cold. They're calling for it to get really cold again next week. But yeah, it's starting to thaw out. When it thaws out like this, it kind of gives you, in a sense, it gives you spring fever, but not exactly. But we still got a fair bit of snow, as you can, up against the fence. And yes, I use plastic to help suppress weeds over the winter. It does help, and it helps with erosion. So, and where I don't have plastic at, as you can see, there's snow. So, but anyhow, you don't have to do what I do. You can do what you want. This area here will be our last forever, actually. Right here was the fence from our garden. I took all that down, and we're going to extend the garden from there up to here. This will be the outside edge of the garden. I think it gives me like 3 or 4 more beds. And no, I can't remember what I'm putting in here, but I got it on my plan. But anyhow, I'm gonna walk over here and show you where I'm thinking of planting some more trees and whatnot, putting in maybe a couple small swales. We'll see. There ain't a whole lot of room over here. In all honesty, it's kind of a pain in the butt to try to mow it. So I figure you might as well do something else with it. From the fence to that fence, it might be at the widest point, it might be 20 feet. And it's probably, I don't know, from long point to long point, it might be maybe 100 feet, probably, to the clear bottom. It kind of narrows in like an hourglass in the middle, where there ain't much room in the center. But that's fine. It's not a big deal with that. I don't know how deep the snow is, and I don't got my tall boots on, but we'll find out. It's right here at the narrow point where the hourglass part of it is. You're only probably 4 feet at the most. But anyhow, it'll still help us grow food, right? We'll put a hedgerow down along here. That's the plan anyway. I don't know if I'll get it all done this spring, but we'll definitely have it done before winter next year. This winter coming, hopefully. This is gonna be my big project this year. When I have a chance, when I'm not doing something else, I'll be working on this. So, and they do have trees right now at our local Tractor Supply. I think Lowe's does too, and you can order them online. I got a bunch of peach trees, and I got some pears, but I don't think I have anything else. And I will be planting some more peaches up with the chickens. I'm not going to plant any more down here because we got plenty of peaches. We eat a lot of peaches, but we don't eat that many peaches. But anyways, I think that's going to wrap this video up. It was nice to get out and walk around a little bit. I've been outside all evening getting stuff done, little as possible, little as I could. Put all the cardboard in that building from out of another building, folded it all up, collapsed 90% of it. Yeah, I'll show you inside our greenhouse too. You've seen inside there. This past Saturday I made a video, so you've seen in there recently, but I'll show you again the beds. I've shoveled a bunch of snow in there, and it's not a wind. You can tell them how shape. It's been a long winter. I put snow in this bed twice and it melted down. This bed once, but I need to get the lettuce out of this bed and get this bed here ready to plant. We planted seeds. Lettuce and endive will be going in there in a couple weeks. I thought about bringing them down here this weekend and bringing them down and letting them in here and turning the heat on. But the long-term forecast is showing next Monday is only going to be a low of 6, and I don't want to set the heat at 35 or 40 degrees when it's 6 degrees outside, because this plastic doesn't hold in the heat. It helps, but it doesn't keep it in here very, very good. In other words, we'd probably burn 15, 20 gallon of propane that night. I don't want to do that. That's too expensive for no more than you're going to make from the lettuce and endive. It's not worth the expense of the propane. Our perennial bed, it's almost got all the snow melted off it. But I shoveled all this. This is where I got all the snow at for in them beds. But here's our perennials. We have, and actually here's our peach trees that we started. We got a bunch here and a bunch here, and they are on our website. I'm going to plant probably 4 or 5 of them. The rest will be for sale. We have asparagus. We have comfrey. I think we have rhubarb. So yeah, we have a fair bit of stuff. Rose of Sharon, hibiscus. So yeah, I don't know what all we do have, but we have a fair bit of stuff. The only thing we're going to sell on our website would be the peach trees. So if anybody wants a peach tree, I'm not 100% sure what it's going to end up being. They were good peaches. We started them from seed, so they'll still be peaches, but it's hard to tell exactly what they'll be. But yeah, so I think that's going to wrap this up. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this, our little walkabout this evening. So be good. Take care. God bless.